visual representation. I'm acting as a conduit to just share the messages, but the cards themselves, some people say they're magic or they're this whatever energy, but really it's the law of attraction. And it's showing you a visual representation of messages that God and the universe channel to you or want you to know to help move to the next chapter. And by not including the death card in my decks, I believe that allows for growth and expansion. Though the death card always doesn't represent that there will be the actual death of someone, it's sometimes just the death of the ego or a new beginning. I just really prefer to not have the death terminology in my personal decks. In the John Holland decks, both, again, they just have this beautiful artwork. They have just amazing different representations here. Let's see, I'm just showing you a couple of them. This is the heart deck that I'm showing you right now, and they're just beautiful cards and happy to hold. You'll know a deck is really good for you if it makes you happy to hold it. Again, that's why I have a variety of different decks. I think I have like 20 decks at this point, and these are the two that I use the most because they make me just feel good and connected. Again, they've definitely given me messages that were things I didn't necessarily want to hear, but I needed to hear. And they say it in a very uplifting and positive way with energy to know to move forward. So if you're a beginner in the card reading lifestyle or accessing them as tools, then it's a good place to start. Go to a bookstore or wherever and feel which deck feels right to you, or just tell the universe that if you're meant to have a deck, that it will come to you, and you'll quickly see if that's for you or not. All right, so I pulled some cards here during that spiel, and these cards are for Amara. The first card for you, my friend, is the Love Abounds card. This is a beautiful card. You got this lovely green heart energy here, as we just spoke of the heart chakra and how important it is to keep that just in a good space. It's also showing a lot of yellow, which is the solar plexus, and blue for communication, your throat chakra. It's saying that the love is in the air for you, and you've got this visual here, this eye that's saying that maybe you've had your eye on someone specifically, is kind of what I'm feeling energetically, or this person may have had their eye on you for a while, and maybe it was even just a friend, wasn't necessarily ever supposed to be a romantic relationship, and maybe it still isn't meant to be a romantic relationship, but there's some sort of deep love connection there, some sort of lesson to be learned. So communicate with this person if you feel it. You're pretty intuitive. I feel like maybe you could meditate and know who this entity is. The next card being pulled for you is the Shine card. This, of course, is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Mainly, it's just telling you that your time to shine is now, to be the best you can be, and know that you are so powerful, so magical, and just able to manifest whatever kind of relationship or love energy into your life that you are looking for. It's also saying that your solar plexus and your heart are just really radiant right now. You're going to be feeling a lot of this energy in your gut, and it's also a good time for you to release it creatively. Get out there and dance. Maybe you should be making things. Release that creativity and that passionate energy in various ways, and it'll really attract that love energy to you even more, because when we release our creative side and we feel really just in touch and we want to dance and we just are happy with ourselves, it attracts that other energy to us just in a quicker way. The last card for you, Amara, is the Teach card. Now this card comes, and I believe it connects with what I said in the first card, where this person or this love connection that you are drawing in has something to teach you. So even if it's not meant to be a romantic relationship, it's meant to be a relationship for you to learn some sort of lesson. You're going to level up here. And as well as you being taught a lesson, you're going to be able to teach others in this way. I know that you were very active in the goddess community and the priestess community, as well as just the various other communities. And you, Amara actually did a series of sacred sexuality podcasts for Bring Me to Life. So I'm excited to see what this new opportunity for you to teach may be, and would love to connect with you on it in the future. So that being said, that is my reading for Amara. Thank you for being here and tuning in and always supporting Bring Me to Life. We're always honored to have you. So let's see, that was for Amara. My next reading is for Logan. Has Logan appeared or said anything about a specific card deck?
Nope.
All right, well, I'm going to pull for her from the Psychic Tarot. Again, if you're in my chat room and you want a reading, give CeeLo a shout out. If you want to guarantee yourself a spot tonight, or if you are sick of waiting and you just want moved to the front of the line, you're welcome to make a donation. They always make my heart so happy, and they help so many beautiful projects that we feed so much energy into all the time. So this reading is for Logan. All right, Logan. Let's see here. All right, we're starting to see some card repeats, which is going to show some of our themes. This first card, Logan, is the Disruption card. So earlier we talked about this card a little bit, and it means that you're being pulled in multiple directions. There's something that's heavy when you're, usually when we're being pulled in multiple directions, it starts to feed into our solar plexus and our heart chakra. That means that we need to release that energy in some which way. We need to find a way to communicate it and to share with others what it is that is disrupting our lives so that we can move forward. Now, we got to do that in a way that it doesn't necessarily disrupt others. You find a way to do it gently and to protect yourself and create boundaries. The next card for you, Logan, is again, we have the Positive Movement Forward card. This card represents that once you are able to release the disruption and what no longer serves you, you will have a opportunity to really just push forward and possibly go on an adventure that really feeds your soul. The bird spirit represents that you have the wings to fly and to soar and to release this this past trauma and to really grow into a positive, bright, new future. Here, and the last card for you, Logan, is the Emotional Loss card. So we saw this card in one of the previous readings as well. It's saying that to not allow, or that you may be feeling, I should say, an emotional loss to a attachment or a person or a situation even that no longer really serves you, or maybe somebody has released themselves from your life or passed away, and we're feeling that emotional connection. Know that they are totally still a part of you. There's still a memory of them in your heart. To me, when I look at this card for you, I'm seeing more of this orange energy here sticking out. So it's something that's maybe, or someone connected to your sacral chakra. So someone that maybe you've been intimately involved with is really causing a disruption, and that's why it's important to communicate with them so that you can move forward. Sometimes we have an emotional loss because we feel something, or a relationship should be a certain way, and it's shifted, it's grown, it's maybe not as picture perfect, or it's not where we thought it would be at a certain point, and we start to feel this emotional detachment or this loss of interest. But when we communicate and you open a line of communication so that you feel heard and you create opportunities to move forward, it's super helpful to remove that energetic feeling of loss. So that was a reading for Logan. All right. I have a few more on my early birds list. How's the chat room doing, CeeLo?
Doing alright. We just got Tammy who said she's back and she's watching on the YouTube link.
Awesome, Tammy. I do have you on my list for this evening, so I hope that you can stay tuned. I have a few more before I can get to you. All right. Let's see here. This reading is for Taylor.